A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he's got Lockett.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Locke going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Watson being chased out left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. To try again after the sack. Locke, left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Locke working out of the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And the Jets making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
29-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 34.
And the Jets.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. An unlucky number here. A loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, Lock. They'll roll him out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They do go for it. It's Lock. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Lock. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They look to throw. It's Lock. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
56, check 56.
They'll run on first down. Spears. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Dupree. A loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Browns 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, New York.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. They'll try the air now with Watson, escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Operating from the gun. Block. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of...
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, block. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, 96 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
New York.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to number 87.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Clock now on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New York.
The gun, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 4. And it's third down.
Watson looks to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Drew Locke taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So that one will be accepted. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third and 2, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
From 8 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Jets 36, Browns 12. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, add one more loss to the column. That drops